So a typical day starts at 5 a.m. and as the saying goes, the early bird catches the worm. And of course, the first thing to do is the so-called lüften, letting fresh air in. Perfect. And as you know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so we start with Bavarian breakfast, pretzels and white sausages. But don't forget the sweet mustard, it's a must. No, that's better. So now breakfast is complete, but you can't do without an ice-cold bottle of water. And after getting ready, it was already getting late. And since it takes us about 10 minutes to university and classes start at 8, we should get going now.
Okay, so now what might a week as a student in Munich look like? Quick note before we start. Wait. Munich is located in the state of Bavaria. I think the states in the US, it's kind of the same in Germany, in the south of Germany, about an hour away from the Austrian border. So in the north, we have the sea, and in the south, we have the Alps. And yeah, welcome to Munich. So Monday kicks off with your first stop, maybe the lecture hall, where you get to enjoy an exciting class, maybe about the skeleton. And to refresh all the knowledge, you head over to LMU's anatomical collection afterwards. It's been around since 1865 and houses more than 2,000 models and specimens. Great, right? And of course, a coffee or matcha latte break is non-negotiable, that's clear. And of course, we are also interested in culture. So in the evening, it's off to the theater of the Bavarian State Opera, which is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful in the world. Here you can see me, yay. Of course, you can wear whatever you want. You don't have to dress chic, but I like that. So next day, you're off to the lab. LMU has tons of top tier professors and research institutes. And of course, you want to be part of that. And depending on what you're in the mood for, you can spend your time at the microscope or set up a few bacterial cultures, maybe E. coli, whatever you want to do. Or you can also do a confocal thing. And since, of course, you also want to broaden your horizon outside the lab, you spend your afternoon in one of Munich's many museums. Here you can see me watching beautiful blue art, but you can also check out giant organs, Elvis, former BMW, and I say BMW, not BMW, because it's Bavarian Motor Works in German, Bayerische Motorenwerke, so that's why we say BMW, or fancy umbrellas, whatever you're up to. So now it's Wednesday, and today is a day off from university, the perfect chance to explore Munich probably. And waiting for you, maybe the English Garden with the Eisbach wave. It's a permanent natural wave, and you can go surf there the whole year, but heads up, you will have a lot of spectators. Maybe go eat some traditional food or a crab cake, whatever you want to eat, and maybe watching the sunset at the Olympic Park. And yeah, here we can see a little example of what you could do, a lot of nice pop-up stores. So in the evening, it's time for Bavarian cuisine, maybe in the Bavarian Hofbräuhaus. Yeah, maybe roast pork. Oh, it's called Leberkäse in German, which means liver cheese, but ironically contains neither liver nor cheese. It's just some kind of meat. Or Oberster, it's a kind of Bavarian cheese spread, or any of the other local specialties. If you say now, nah, that's too expensive for me, I want to save my money, you can go to a beer garden. You can take your picnic there and sit with your friends under the trees, under the lights. It's very nice, especially in the summer. And we have like thousands of them everywhere in Munich. Cheers. And yeah, let's go to the beer garden. But now, of course, we're students, and now we're back to academics. Whether doing clinical work in one of the renowned hospitals or studying in the library, this, for example, is the law library, but you can also use it. And yes, crying is totally acceptable, but you have to be quiet. Make yourself a home. And for sport fans in the evening, obviously, you have to go to a football or soccer game wherever you come from. At the famous Allianz Arena watch a game of the FC Bayern Munich. And if you say, no, that's not my vibe, you can always try a Bavarian style yoga class. And now the week is over and weekend is here. And luckily you have time to explore the stunning surroundings of Munich. You can, this is not Canada, this is Bavaria. You can go to the lakes, watch the castles of our former Bavarian kings, paragliding, petting the cows, hiking, or have a little snack at a mountain summit. You can go skiing, but don't hurt yourself like my brother did here. Just a few pictures to show you how beautiful it is around here, summer and winter. We have another little video. I hope it works. From me and my friends going skiing. Yes, wait. Yeah. So, and now you have seen what a week in Munich could look like as an exchange student, but I still see some faces not being totally convinced. So here we have the ultimate card, because in Munich, we don't have 4 seasons of the year. We have 5, the Oktoberfest, or as we call it, the Wiesn. So for 2 weeks in autumn every year, the world's most famous festival takes place right here. And beer only comes in 1 liter mugs. Here you can see me with one. Of course, you don't have to drink beer. You can also drink something without alcohol. And if the 16, here we have a video. Really, it's like a huge party. Yeah, just a little example. But if 1 liter mug of beer costs 16 euro, and if that leaves you kind of speechless, just hop on a carousel to recover. And if you somehow don't make it home after a long day at the Oktoberfest, and you can even take a quick power nap on the so-called Kotzhügel, Puke Hill. And yes, that's really what it's called. I really hope you won't end up here. And you can find your way home after that, totally recovered, finding your bus or your train. And one way or another, this event brings people together like nothing else. So now I guess there's no doubt left that Munich is simply amazing, and we, the Munich chapter of LMU, can't wait to welcome you whenever you want to come. Thank you.